Okay, we're back with a witch's arsenal. What are we making? What are we doing? Well, we're grinding up a giant juniper branch. Okay, I found this in the woods. I harvested it ethically. Okay, don't destroy Mother Nature because you need something for whatever. Okay, don't like rip up whole plants. Okay, if you see a sage bush, don't just rip it out by the roots. That's rude. Take little bits and don't take new growth. Always take old growth. Allow the plant to flourish, right? So this is a protection incense. It's one of my many types of protection incense. I love to use lilac for protection incenses. I love to use juniper. Juniper and lilac when they burn, oh, Lord heaven. And you really want to crush this up. See, this particular branch was super, super dry. So we crushed it, and we're going to keep crushing it, okay? Can we hurry up now? Okay, great. Looks like we're almost there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to put in is... what the hell is this? Juniper berries. Why are you putting in juniper berries? Because of the Morrigan, okay? She loves juniper berries, cedar, really earthy based, strong scents. I've got these wallflowers in my house. Really crush those berries up, okay? If you've got fresh berries, dry them out, crush them up. But I've got these wallflowers in my house. They smell like cedar. Ooh, girl, they smell amazing. Okay, so we're going to crush these. We're crushing and we're mixing and just keep doing so. I mean, you don't have to crush in any particular direction. You can go to your right, you can go to your left if you're banishing. I don't fall into any of that. That's like Wicca 101 or I don't know if it's Wicca. I don't think it's Wicca. I think it's just something someone on the internet was like, if you crush to the right, you're attracting. If you crush to the left, you're banishing. I don't know. Maybe it's in some book. I don't know. I've never read it. That's not how I use mortar and pestles. I use mortar and pestles to crush things. I don't care what direction I'm going in. If I'm putting intentions in, some people are like, oh, if you're putting intentions in, if you want to attract something, you go to the right. If you want to banish something, you go to the left. You don't have to do that, It doesn't really matter. If you're crushing to the left and you're trying to bring money in, it's not like the money's not going to go. Okay, let's put all of this lilac in, okay, like all of it. I have a huge lilac bush beside my apartment building that's on my apartment building's property, and I'm just like, hi, how are you? I'm gonna take a bunch of this. I like to take out the branches, the sticks, I like to really let these dry out. It takes a good month or two for me to let these dry out, and then I like to really crush them. Okay, I crush the leaves, I crush the flowers. I don't crush the stems, but I crush everything else, okay? Just really crush it in. And as you can tell, we're making a huge batch of this. So crush, okay? Crush. We like to crush, we like to mix. Just mix it together, feel the intentions. If you're looking for the types of intentions we would put in, you're putting in protection-based intentions, okay? The juniper... leaves or the needles, pokey. And then the lilac it can be a really strong scent. And what you want to do is you want to imagine it being amplified 300 times. When you walk into somebody's house and you're like, oh my God, like, what are you doing? Or like a person who has way too much perfume. We'll go with the person with way too much perfume. When you're like in an office and like some woman or some man has way too much perfume or cologne on and you're like, I think I'm pregnant because I'm going to vomit everywhere. Oh, wait, no, that's just your cologne or perfume. And it just can get really, let's make a mess. Like, hi, I probably just vacuumed this carpet, but whatever. Because at the time of this recording, I didn't have a beautiful altar, okay? It's not like I could crush this at the altar today. Oh, look at that. Look. Smell it. It smells amazing. It smells like earth. Don't you just love it when things smell like earth? Okay. Now we're going to put in... What are we putting in? We're putting in some rosemary because I got that from tequila, Rosemary is great for money. It is also great for protection. The needles. It's the needles. The pokies. You want to really poke the person. You want to poke. And... you could make this into a cursing oil, but in this particular instance, I'm using this as a protection incense. And a lot of you know I don't do protection-based incense very often. I don't have a lot of protections. Why? Because it's the internet. And if you have to waste your day coming after me, especially on like a Facebook group or just on YouTube in general, honey, I think it's time for you to get off the internet and go outside and meet the real world. Okay, crush. We are crushing. Now, we want to put in, come on, put the OSHA root in, girl. Put the OSHA root in. What you doing? What you putting in? Oh, we putting in patchouli because we want the spirits. We asked the spirits. Spirits, please protect us, please. We got vicious. We got angry. We got nasty little trolls coming after us. Please protect us. That's basically the intentions you put in. Except I don't have anybody that comes after me. Thank you. They're not coming after me. Now let's mix that. Mix it. That's right. Get it all up in there. Mix those herbs together. I love making incense. And I still have, to this day, this batch of protection incense because I don't burn a lot of it, okay? I really don't. I go through the original 3 a lot. That's coming later. But that's basically it. Now, why are we putting OSHA root into this? Now, if you're pregnant, don't drink OSHA root. It will cause you to have an abortion, and you probably don't want that. So don't do it. But OSHA root is very earthy. It's going to ground you. And what I'm using it for in this particular instance is that because it's very grounding, any magic that's coming towards me, it's instantly just going to get sucked into the ground. That's the whole purpose of me putting OSHA root in. That was the entire intention. Anything that's coming towards me gets sucked into the ground. It's like, hi, how are you? Oh, you're sucked into the earth now. Okay, bye. Right? And then it just gets turned into earth magic because whenever somebody's throwing magic at you, just realize that all they're doing is throwing energy. So you know when you turn on a light switch and your light bulb comes on? Imagine you are the light bulb and the light switch is a witch throwing magic at you, right? So it's energy. So take that energy and do something else with it. That's all you have to do. Everybody's so worried. Oh, I had a curse. Somebody cursed me. Oh, my life is falling apart. I've been cursed. Oh. Like, grow up. It's just energy, right? Like, redirect it. Do something with it. Capture it and use it. Throw it back at them. Like, whatever the case is, it's just energy, right? So in this particular case, I want to use the OSHA root as like the grounding thing, you know, the plugs with the 3 prongs and the bottom 3rd prong is the grounding prong. Yeah, that's what you want to do, is you want to basically use the OSHA root as a grounding thing. It's just going to suck it into the earth, right? This smells amazing, by the way. It smells just, oh, you just want to like bathe in this. And you can actually use these. Now, just be careful because, you know, you don't know what allergies you got. But you could put some of this in a satchel and put it in your bath. We're going to put some cinnamon in there because cinnamon can be an irritant and it can add some kick to it. I probably should have added dragon's blood, but I don't like overly resiny incense because it just creates too much smoke and it becomes way too intense even for me. And I'm just like, what am I doing? Protecting the house from myself? Like, come on. So we're just going to mix this around. I love to use my hands. I love to use my hands to mix things around. Okay, just do it. Just do it. Get your nasty little hands in there. Get your nasty little hands in there. Okay. So now, I don't know what I'm doing. Hello? Hello, what are you doing? Oh, you're going to put intentions in now? Okay, let's put intentions in. Or intentions of protection. What are the intentions, you're asking? The intentions are to take the magic that's coming towards me, suck it into the ground. Because then I can draw from the ground all that earth energy, right? Like, hello, Hedge Witch 101. Hedge Witchery? I had to look it up. I've been watching The Magicians lately, and I was like, wait, is Hedge Witch a real thing, or is this just a TV thing? It actually is a real form of craft. It's not obviously like Hollywood fiction, hello, but if you Google hedge witch, it's a real thing. It's a very earthy, very herbal based, kind of eclectic practice, really, from what I gathered of it. And when I was looking up the definition of it, I'm like, oh my god, I'm a hedge witch. I'm relabeling myself as a hedge witch. Let's go back to putting intentions in, okay? This whole process can take as long as you need it to. If you need it to take you like 2 hours, 20 minutes, 2 minutes, you do that. You do that, okay? You take as long as you need to. We're just gonna keep putting our intentions in. Okay, let's go back to doing that. I should probably also mention that you can also switch any of these ingredients out for anything that fits for you. You don't have to follow me step by step, okay? There's no measurements. There's no proper way to do anything. You do whatever works best for you. Back to the intentions. Basically, like I just said, hi, how are you? Right? Like any magic that's coming towards me, push it into the ground. Push it in the ground. Allow the earth to just take that magic back. That energy is just grounded into the ground. It's not going to affect me. It's not going to hurt me. It's not going to ruin my day. Okay. And this doesn't just have to be a protection incense for people. We're going to put it in a jar now. But for people who are throwing magic at you, it could just be an incense that you burn because maybe your house is full of negativity. I don't know why it's full of negativity. You got to fix that. But maybe it is. Or maybe you've had a really bad day. Or you need to go to the office and there is some dumb mother. There's a whole bunch of profanity here. Who is all like, she's just in your office every day and wants to have a conversation with you every single day and just wants to tell you about her life. And it's like, hi, I'm trying to work. And it's like, I don't care. Right? Like, or those people who are just like super, super negative and they just drain your energy. This could be used as an incense that you burn. Just take all of that negative, nasty energy off of you and just suck it into the ground. That's what I like to do is I just like to just be like, no, nothing is going to affect me. It's just going to go into the ground. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my God. I'm selling this on my Etsy shop for like $50. Okay. You want some? Go to my Etsy shop. I don't have an Etsy shop, but I have to go now. Bye. Enjoy the incense. I hope you learned something. I hope I taught you something. See, it's a protection blend. Don't you just like it? It's a beautiful, it's really strong.